All right. Well, we are live. Looks like we are waiting on everybody. Dan, what's happening? Always call to count on Dan. 68. Uh, so it is a 68, but as far as the markers go, I'm not real sure. What's up, bro? Yeah, the interior he kept factory, but he had I can't remember the guy's names. You know who it is. The old Rat Rod guys did the body work and paint. But that car was fun. We got that car started. Man, you should have seen all the bird seeds that flew and flying in the exhaust. Pat, yeah. Wrong time of the year convertible. Oh man, that's an old picture. I just ran across it when I was looking for a thumbnail. That was actually last that's this past summer, but summer before. And Tom, congrats on the quitting smoking thing. I'm working on 4 years of not smoking, but sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle. I get the whiff of the cigarette sometimes, and mm, sometimes it makes me sick. Other times I get a craving for it again, but just fight it. What kind of stuff you working on at work, Tom? What do you guys think of this camera? Hopefully, it doesn't drop out and crap like all the other ones do, but we'll see how that goes. Turn that damn thing off. It is a fantastic picture. Yeah, I was really kind of surprised with how cheap this camera was and how well it works. Yeah, that Mustang, dude, that was a 100% complete rebuild. It was fun. Much brighter. Yeah, I put some lights in here and the new camera, and um, I think next week or week after, I'm gonna repaint. We just got two Mustang convertibles and two Camaro convertibles. Oh, trade-ins. they're probably tired of not being able to drive the car when it's cold out, because convertibles are harder than hell to get warm. Although, if I can play my cards right, I'm gonna try and get me a convertible, but it's a big car. Did any of those convertibles need any work, Tom? Oh, I know it's been colder than hell, Dan. How much snow did you get? You been outside working on anything? I was fortunate that um, my neighbor, which does it, he's done it for probably the last, I don't know, 3, 4 good snows we've had. He comes by and he snow blows my whole sidewalk. I live on a corner, and my sidewalk is, I've got a lot of sidewalk. So he's a good old guy, and uses his snow blower and clears the sidewalk. He even did my driveway this year. So 2 inches, that's all. We probably got 7. There's probably 10 at work. Just, what is it, 8 miles away, I think. I'm even watching. Oh, well, you're welcome. 8 to 70. That's a lot of snow. Didn't step outside today. Yeah, that's a downside of being a mechanic, is going out and having to clean cars off to pull them inside. So, damn it. Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting, man. Um, let me set a reminder. I will get with you as soon. Shit. I will get with you as soon as I get off of work tomorrow. All right, I got you in there. That way, that reminds me to call you. It's 8 to 10. Okay. You Southerners got more snow than up here. My 2 cars here are up to their axles. Woo! No, dude, I dig it. I know you got stuff to do, and I just keep forgetting. That's cool, man. I'm happy for you. I hope it's actually for the good, and you get, past all this. So I'm happy for you, man. But I so much other shit going up in there that I just forgot to get with you. But I set a reminder directly after work. So if anything, I'll actually call you on my way home. It gives me about 15 to 20 minutes, and talk to you on Bluetooth and get through everything that way too. Love you too, brother. So, and fell out on the Chevelle deal. I was going to have you do up this Chevelle for my brother-in-law, and he ended up getting rid of the car and got a blown Chevy 2 Nova. So he traded that car off for this. See if I can't pull up a picture of it. I'm gonna have to go over and do a walk around and get a nice little video of it. Come on. Dum, 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 dum. Come on. Get out of there. Well, I think it doesn't like to focus too good, does it? You really can't see the blower, but it's a serious little toy. He's been having fun with it. We hear new car prices might be cut in half. Yeah, well, it's not going to happen right off the rip, but it's going to happen slowly. Oh, really? It is a bad mofo. And he's been in a couple other, blown boosted cars, and he said this one's it's got some serious get up. And it's got tons of nice stuff in it. He did, on the other hand, fix the dash. Someone hacked a single DIN radio into the dash, so he cut all that out and put another piece in, and got it all nice looking again, and put another factory looking radio in. But he did a really, really nice job. And I worked on a big ass box truck at work, getting in and out of that thing, doing a tune up and catalytic converter. I had Hunter get underneath and weld the cat on it. Hey, Twisted, what's happening, dude? Ain't seen a DIN radio on a classic. Yeah. How the hell do I get a fly buzzing around? I know, I've had that too, man. It drives me crazy. But someone put a U-joint in this thing. They put a greasable U-joint in. Maybe I'll do a short on that one tomorrow. And enjoying the 12 inch of snow. They never put the Zerk fitting in to make it greasable, and then never tried to lube it again. So this thing was annihilated. But got that all taken care of today. I did a ton of other stuff to it, but just so much. They installed the Zerk under stretch. Not sure what you're asking, man. I know the Zerk fitting was in there. It had threads for it to go in, but it was not there. They never put it in. Threads are rusty as hell. You can tell it never got put in. But I put one of those new, nice Spicer non-greasable. Got some new cups, new style cups that go on. They like latch themselves into place. So it got that. All my fine attributes. I'm glad you're my brother. So I have to kick you off for that one. Hey, Brian, what's going on, dude? Yeah, same ball joints, tie rods, all kinds of stuff. Walter, what's up, man? Let's see, I've seen where the clips of the U joints were not installed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Um, we've had a few of those actually tear the yoke off because they don't stop driving the car. They just keep bringing it. And then it has to get towed. Either screw it or drive it. I don't know if I've ever had one of the Zerks you'd actually had to drive it. I've always had to screw them in. The Zam Zerks in the Well, I mean, I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, the Zerk fitting is not in the U joint. You have to put it in. Bro, really? Can you? You have to time yourself out here in a minute. You keep that shit up. You've only had certain screw in. Well, Travis or Twisted never installed them on a race car drive shaft. Yes, suspension grease. Okay. Well, in a hot rod application, yeah, indefinite timeout. But in the hot rod stuff, I mean, you don't want a Zerk fitting in your U joint; it'll cause a weak spot. So I don't ever put, greasable U joints in mine. Daily, absolutely, yeah. And dude, you know, this U joint was making noise in this big box truck, but no, got to have solid U joints. Yeah, and I'm sure because the two cups that went on the rear end yoke, just went into a spot and the straps went over top of it, but you couldn't even turn them. Hey, Colleen, you couldn't turn those cups, and then the ones that were in the drive shaft, one come out in pieces, and then the other one, Scott Speed's shop in Jezebel. Howdy, man, what happening? Jezebel Charger. It does matter if you put it on greasable or still hollow, just not drilled. Yeah. Recommended by a good friend. And who would that be? It just started making noise today. Ooh. Yeah. You ought to see it. This is the time of the year all the road commission uses the trucks with snow throwers to blow the snow. Well, we get this guy is it's called Shutter Gutter. Um, he they build 6-inch gutters seamless. So Brian Dust Devil, sweet. All right, cool. Yeah, we know that guy. He calls us from the bathroom all the time. I'm at home today, but still not wearing pants. uh, that's awesome. Well, and we got who the hell was that? Don's brother Ron took us to the bathroom with him one time by accident, so that was very funny. Got pants in, but I never did put a shirt on. Dude, I couldn't do that. It's too cold in my house. That's why I'm still wearing a long sleeve. Jason, how long ago did you quit smoking? Cigarettes, not vape. Because I know I tried smoking that damn vape pen and it lasted less than a month. Space heater under your desk. Oh yeah. Some places got 4, 5, 6 inches. I probably got 8, 7, 8, and then the shop got probably 10, 12 inches in some spots. Hey, Lauren. Well, I work open, absolutely. I worked from about 10 till 4 Monday. Feel like you got 9. I'm over winter also. I was over it before it stopped. Yeah, we typically always have something to do, but um, I got to work at like 9:30 this morning because I had to go get my daughter unstuck. Yeah. Thank God you weren't driving a tow truck. Yeah, I'm not into doing that anymore. It was cool helping Jason when he had his, but that's not for me. It's exactly what my dad said. Yeah. I'm down to 3 to 6 per day. Also bought a pretty. You're finally dug out. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of those little cars wouldn't make it because they sit too damn low. Man, I think it was 2007, 2008. Here we got like 16 inches, and wow, that sucked. We didn't work for 2 or 3 days, and then I only had a 2-wheel drive truck then, so I drove up to the shop, threw like 8 tires in the bed of the truck, maybe even 10, and man, that made a gigantic difference in traction. So they stayed in there for God a month or two until all the snow was gone. Yeah, but I tried smoking a vape after I quit smoking just to because it's so hard to kick that routine and the habit. I got so mad because it would either run out of juice, dead battery, or I couldn't find it, or I forgot it somewhere. So I just said to hell with it. It was more aggravating than what it was worth. We had this much snow about 5 years ago, didn't we? I don't remember. All right, cool. Thanks for stopping in, dude. We appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. It's cool of you. I'll check out your channel too. Go here and copy your Blizzards is machine. What's happening, man? Yeah, I was only like a year and a half old. It was in '78. Um, we were snowed in for a long ass time. And check out Scott's Speed Shop over here. I am already subbed. He's got 29,000 subs. Yeah, I'm already subbed to him. Blizzard 78. 2 feet. And we were in a basement apartment over off of Troy there in Dayton. Getting over for probably over a week, yeah. Lauren was there too. The fume is a flavored cylinder, no juice or batteries. Okay. You missed all of kindergarten? Damn. 77 had almost as much snow as 78, really? But it was a lot colder. Holy crap, I didn't know that. Ed, did you ever do anything with Speedmaster heads? Not yet. Been too busy. Cool. I have same age as your baby sister. 48? It's a good age. The snow was taller than you. I think Dad said that he snapped Jezebel's tail shaft the first year. Oh! What are you walking into? A wall. Just stop. But I think Dad said, somebody said that the snow drift blew into our front door and we couldn't get out. That Dad had to go out the kitchen window or something like that. Damn. Yeah, way back. Shoot, I was in Fairborn still. We got 16, 18 inches of snow. And same thing, we had piles of snow in like May and March, April ish time, still in the Kroger parking lot. It's hard to believe it stuck around that damn long. Ed, how the hell are you? Well, that was weird.
Hi.
RV dude with no camera.
Yeah, my camera doesn't work. So when that happened, I remember this. And literally there was kids like snowboarding down the sidewalk. You know, there were sidewalks out in front of our apartment. They were like drifting up the side. And it literally was taller than me. But the way Dad got out to go get groceries, he opened his bedroom window and dug a tunnel out to the car.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. And that was also the year that our grandma's mom passed away. So it was really fucked up. Like during that time.
So
that was when Grandma Trick passed away. Yeah.
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 So who was it that lived over on Old Springfield? That was Haig, wasn't it?
What was it?
The grandma and grandpa that lived over on Old Springfield.
No, they lived on Old Harshman in the house.
Or Old Harshman, yeah.
Yeah, that was the Trick's house. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then actually when Grandpa when Dad was born, they lived on Harshmanville Road, right there across from the base, which is now like that new development or whatever. By the new
So
hotel
over
and all
there
that
where
shit.
old Boss Hawk and everybody lived.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, maybe. I don't actually remember where they lived, to tell you the truth.
They were their backyards were up against the river.
Yeah, it's over there. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hi, Don. How you doing, buddy?
Winter's finally set its anchor, so it's time to dig it
Yeah,
up.
you guys got that shit that we got. It was. I
Well,
measured the snow in my backyard. We got 10 inches. It was. I've been shoveling that shit for 3 days. It's retarded.
oh no, it went mostly south for us. We only got like 2.5 inches,
Oh,
but
okay, good.
it was
I'm just
below
glad our power
freezing.
didn't go out. I was really worried
yeah,
our power
no
was
kidding.
going to go out. Because it was
Well, we didn't get the ice that they were talking about either.
right.
Yes.
And I'm good with that because I just
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we don't need all that. If it's going to be that hard, I want to see thunder snow.
yeah. And we had that here once since I can remember.
It was
Um,
cold.
It was actually that's why I'm really paranoid about ice. There was an ice storm one night. We went to it was in January, probably about this time, because we used to have the big Carl Casper's car show here in Air Arena. Rob, do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we we went to the car show, and then we came home and we went to Meyer, which was that Meyer's gone now, the one on Harshman.
Yeah.
And when we were coming home, we went over the bridge that went over the. Is that the Little Miami in between Eastwood and?
That's Mad River.
Okay, Mad River. We went over to Mad River. We were okay. It wasn't our fault. And all of a sudden, from behind, I saw headlights swinging back and forth. Some guy slid and smacked us. And that's when that's when Kaylee was little. She was probably, I don't know, a year or two old. And ironically, we spun around. We ended up in the turn lane on the other lane, facing the wrong direction. And my buddy Lee that passed away, that I worked with at Tuffy Shop, you remember that guy?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
He had
he
the
was cool
S10
dude.
with the 2.8. I know Don doesn't remember any of this shit, but their divorce was finalized that day, and she fucking smacked our car right in the ass. And my wife was pissed. My wife, she lost her stuff on her, and then her name was Sandra. That was Lee's ex-wife at the time, But it was just a comedy of errors, and we watched cars just get smashed on that bridge, dude. They luckily people got out of it and they were over. We were all huddling like in the park entrance, and the cars were just smashing.
Yeah, it can get bad.
Yeah, we had a
when
a
it turns
Buick
into
Regal,
a dog pile. That's when.
Yeah, and we had a '79 Buick Regal Turbo Coupe. That car was so cool, and it just got mangled. It was destroyed.
That was a nice car.
That was a very nice car, but it was junk.
It pushed the deck lid up into the back window.
It did. It was bad. Yeah, it was bad.
I got a Ford
there was
Fiesta that still has a pair of sneakers underneath the right side fender.
Yikes.
Actually, Wendy was on a clean and fit the other day. She's upstairs. There's a closet in the corner of the bedroom that's just in the corner. There's shit up there from 15 years ago.
Right.
And Wendy was in the clean and fit, and everything went, man.
It was a Regal. No.
Found a box.
Was that the Regal or the Olds?
It was a Regal.
Okay.
But Wendy found the paperwork for my DUI the police report when I had my DUI back in 87. I mean, officers sketching of the accident scene and everything.
I was 11.
I was young and stupid.
Yeah, well, you'll have that. Good night,
Wow,
Ed. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out.
Yeah,
back then, like the cop would drive you home, and it was.
No, there was flashing lights and everything.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad day for everybody.
Cherries and berries.
Well, that motorcycle didn't ride anymore.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Oh, you were on a motorcycle?
No, that's the guy that hit me.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I lived on 4th Street. Here, let me elaborate. Picture this. All right, when I come down 4th Street, my driveway. This was back in '91. The driveway was between two houses, so I had to go around the telephone pole, over the sidewalk, between the houses. The house was out back.
Right. Yeah.
Tight little part of town. It's just, hey, there was a half. It was a half a double, and there was a telephone pole that was the second pole down from where that pole I had to turn going in. And if anybody was closer than that, I waited. And if they was farther than that, I had time to, I lived there for
Going around, yeah.
months. I know what it takes to pull in my driveway within reach.
Yeah.
This guy, he was screaming down. I didn't judge that he was doing 80 miles an hour. And he hit me in the passenger door. Folded. It was a 2-door Fiesta, so it was a shoebox,
Right.
12-inch tires.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled me out of the driveway and put me back up on the sidewalk.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
My father-in-law had a similar accident. They lived on this big hill. We call it 5th Street Hill. We live real close to like the highest point in our city. There's a water tower. Rob knows where I'm talking about. Rob knows where they used to live. And
that was 4th, wasn't it?
It's 5th Street.
Oh.
So he, it may have been 4th Street that he got hit on. But he was going to work. He worked second shift. So, he's going to work at 10:30, getting ready to clock in 11. He was like a job setter. And I remember he left. He had a big old Chrysler Newport. No, I lied. He had one of those 4-wheel drive AMC. I think it was.
Yeah. That first one come with a 440 probably.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm a dumbass because what happened was when he bought this AMC, he offered that Newport to me. And I was like, I don't want that big old car. He was just going to give it to me. Kick myself in the ass for not taking that car now. So anyway, he was turning, one of the little side streets going from 5th Street over to 4th Street. And this guy came up the hill. I don't know what kind of motorcycle it was, but he was flying. And he hit the cross street where Bob was coming across, and he went airborne, and he hit the roof.
AMC Eagle.
Eagle, that's what it was. Thank you, yeah. And he hit the roof of that Eagle with his back wheel. And Bob said his body flew probably 100 yards. It was crazy. And I heard it at the house, and he was probably he lived, it was probably a good quarter mile down the hill because they lived darn near on the top of the hill, the highest point of the city. And I heard this hell of a noise. While my wife at the time was working at night, we'd got the kids in bed, so me and my sister-in-law ran down the hill. And there's Bob standing there with his hands up like, what the fuck happened? And there's this person, laying up here. And luckily he didn't get hurt, but it literally, that back tire missed his head by like 6 inches. But I got to give that car kudos because it took a hit, dude. But it messed that car up.
So he was just right down the street from his house, right?
Yeah, he literally went, his house went down to Wright Avenue where the school used to be, and then he would turn right and he would go over to 3rd Street by like where Aunt Chris lived. And then he would go down the hill to Irwin, and that's where the factory was he worked in. He was a job setter. Literally, he went down the hill, turned right, next street, boom. It was crazy. Nice tits.
Thank you. I've been growing.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, Don.
That's all right. I've been growing them for years. It's nice to know they're appreciated.
But yeah, it was that was crazy. That was some crazy shit.
Nah, I just moved indoors for the winter. I'm up here in the spare bedroom.
Who the fuck
Thanks,
stole
dude.
your TV? I see the TV mount behind you, but there's no TV.
I got a monitor over here in the corner.
Oh, okay.
I'm right.
You stole the TV, is what you're telling me. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we done screwed him up. Sorry, Don.
Here, I'm gonna. Oh.
Yeah, your new camera's working pretty good. Oh, I noticed that over there. Yeah. Got a heedle.
Yeah, dude, this camera kills all the brightness, everything.
Yeah. So obviously there's lights above you on the ceiling.
Well, yeah, because all I had was that light, and I have another one just like it over here.
Yeah.
But I put up these 6 LED strips. They're 4 foot apiece. And yeah.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if this will turn my camera on. Hold on a second.
Power on.
Nope.
Bluetooth pairing.
It's red.
Bluetooth connected.
Is that you? What is that?
I don't know. I'm shopping for a stripper pole for my van.
No, Brian. No.
Who's going to be using it? Then I'll let you know.
No fat dude stripping.
Hello.
I do like his idea about the van bracket for the
Oh yeah.
That's totally what the. Well, one I have left the chat. I do like that idea for the van. I mean, we've had some pretty cool vans, you and I, over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any anymore, but I mean, technically, the Flex is a van. It's titled as a van, but
I thought it was a station wagon.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't. But if you look it up, it's actually titled as a van. Like and Ford even considers it a van. But
Little Digger,
what's up, brother?
you can install a stripper
He
pole.
can install a stripper pole.
He can, but he's going to use it.
Yeah.
'70s custom van contest. Yeah.
Denim machine. Yeah. Actually, one of our friends, Julie, had a denim machine.
Love
that was
Flex.
a AMC. What was that?
Who was
the
it?
little green car that Julie had. It was an AMC Gremlin. It was a Gremlin.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Funny you mentioned lights. The round ones are called.
They're called boob lights.
Okay. Well,
that definitely fits because Rob is a boob. I don't know what the hell they're doing upstairs, but
I'm going to leave that right there.
is that a Ouija board behind you?
Oh. You don't remember that on my backdrop originally when I first started this?
Yeah. I thought it was a Ouija board. I'm like, dude, I hate Ouija board. You know that.
I went from that to my little guys here.
Well, that's like my friend Chris. He's got
it's a
Ouija
canvas.
board.
It's not an actual Ouija board.
Yeah, he's got the Ouija board, like the thing that moves around on the Ouija board. He has that tattooed on his hand. That drives me crazy. I'm like, Chris, dude, can't do that.
Dude, I scared the hell out of the girls. They were down here, and I snuck down to the laundry room where the breakers were. They hated me.
They had no clue, did they?
No. They
Yeah,
hated me so bad. Well, they were actually in this room
Yeah.
when they had their bunk bed over here.
Yeah, I was asking about that. Not to get off subject, I was asking about that saw because I put that electric fireplace in our camper,
Mhm.
Not the one we rent, but the one we actually, our personal camper.
Actually,
I
you
need
can find it. Right there it is.
Yeah, I need to. Well, that's the thing is like, I really need one for my work, so I think I'm just going to buy one and just be done
Dude.
with it. 'Cause,
If anything, just drive out to Jeremy's and get it.
yeah, I might do that.
You've
Well, I ain't
given
going
it
to do it right now, but yeah. Well, I know he wanted to sell it to me, so that's why I was like, oh, okay,
Oh, that's better. I thought he was giving it to you.
Well, he said I could use it, and then he was like, well, you can buy it too, and I'm like, okay. Well, I never really negotiated a price, but I mean, that's fine. But if he needs it, I don't want to take it. Like,
No, you don't need it. It's just
I need
sitting.
it. Okay, I was like, I need it for my work. Yeah,
Looks like
yeah,
Rob's
Ouija, exactly.
To butthole misses to the right. What is this?
But anyway, ouch, ow.
A ceiling mural of a naked lady.
All right, I'm back. Am I
To
here?
the lights.
Break 19, break 19.
Yeah, we're here, Don.
We can
Okay.
hear you.
Might want to unplug your
Guess
camera.
I guess it's like me. You can just hear me. You can't see me. I
Unplug
tried to
my
turn the
what?
camera on, but it won't work.
Your
I might
camera.
buy one of them cameras like Rob has.
Dude, it's $30.
All right. Is this better?
Still can't see you. We can hear you.
Well, it's. Oh, you want me to lurk?
No, either way, dude, I don't mind. You can hang there too.
No, I moved indoors for the winter. I figure it set in. If I'm going to get anything done, well, because my son's old bedroom, I turned it into a workbench room a year or two ago, and then so I'm like, okay, might as well turn the lights back on.
Well, right directly behind me, I finally got a spot cleaned up. I got to take these chairs and tables back to the storage unit. Hi, Marissa. I've got my bench. I'm getting ready to set back up again now that I got all my kids' crap out of here.
I putting a motor together. I got to do an inventory.
I got it.
I'm really trying to get this camera set up. I swear to God, I am.
You swear to God every time you talk to him.
Name
That's
to
right.
One Eye or No Eye. Old McDonald says you got to change your name to One Eye now or No Eye.
No, I'll just turn away
Oh,
from
yeah.
the light.
I changed
It
my
works.
background. I got the shines. You know where those are from?
Clancy's.
That's right. That's right. And my little LED lights, they want to turn on every now and again. But I actually put a bunch of shelves over here to start putting all my inventory on. And yeah.
What happened there a few minutes ago? I was going to, because I got the laptop upstairs. This is what I usually have downstairs. When I went to turn it around, I powered down. It's like, oh man.
Yeah. It was just like you moved and then.
Wow. See, I can't see. I brought up a table. I brought the heads in. They're down there in the bottom.
You like the new dude? I'm trying to look like my little brother. I got no hair.
I got all
So
the
it's not curly.
all the receipts.
It's not curly and flowing like his is. And I don't have the jewelry over here.
The hardware. Don,
just mess-
unplug.
I
and
mess with him
replug
all the
your-
time, you know. Yeah, unplug it and plug it back in. That's what the. This is Kevin. I would like to be helping you, please. Tech service.
All
What's the
right,
matter with your computer?
Right, here's my prized possession. Let's see.
Don, we can't see shit.
Are we going to hear it? Because we can't see
Don't
it.
shoot.
Cam by Just Mopar Joe.
Don, I got my camera fixed. You did not.
I know. It's like his broke and yours came back on.
I know. I'm like,
I'm not. You cannot see me.
no. You're just
What?
Hand me down hair.
on
Junkyard
the
D.
On the
What's up,
YouTube.
Junkyard D?
Um,
What's up, Colleen? Sorry I didn't say hi. Uh-oh.
Hey, Don, if you need to, just shut it off and restart it. We'll be here. Come back and join back in.
Just like Kevin says. Please turn it off and turn it back. Hold on.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
What the?
We're all having technical difficulties tonight.
Dude, I've played with this camera one whole night and changed all the settings and everything. Damn, I go take a piss and it's full of fuckery on the screen.
Well, usually you're taking a shit, so we're okay.
Well, it's like he was saying. He actually has pants on. He's at home.
Don, what's
There he
happening?
is.
hey. Yeah, I didn't even know you couldn't see me. It looked good on my end. I'm over here.
It still don't look good on our end, just saying.
Wow, you're kind of used.
What's your prized possession?
I'm sure it really doesn't look good on your end.
Don, remember, just you gotta pull one out and
Yeah. Got a whole pocket full of them.
I thought they come in sets.
uh-oh. Is that a cram shaft?
It's a cram shaft.
I was wondering, what is that? Yeah.
This is my whole no name nationals this year.
Oh, just Mopar Joe. Nice.
Yeah, this was the conversation that
What's
started
coming?
probably 3 years or better ago.
Just Mopar Joe is the dude, man.
Wow, because I was talking about
big
having
old
RV.
bump
Looking
stick.
good with being overstated.
I was talking about having an RV 440, and he's like, "I got a cam that'll fix that right up."
Heck yeah.
Here we are.
He's freaking brilliant.
Wow,
He does like everything though. He does engine work. He does body work. Oh,
I know. I can't keep
now.
up.
Rob's camera's going out. There's must be a virus in here. Must be the COVID.
Oh,
That's all right. Me and Don will hold it down.
Yeah. No, I brought everything in. I got to do an inventory. You you got springs, you got keepers, you got,
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, Don. It's just me and you, brother. Just like it used to be.
Here we go.
We're gonna have to start doing this shit again on Thursday nights because I'm ready to get back on. I took a whole year off.
Oh, you want to see what I picked up day after or 2 days after Christmas?
You motherfuckers are jinxing me. What the fuck?
That's why I said it must be COVID for cameras. Oh yeah, baby.
That's what happened. JB came up in here.
Oh, for fuck. Hey Don.
Yes, sir.
We're twinsies. We're twinsies. Look.
JB, how the hell are you?
Oh,
I think mine's probably smaller than yours, but
Let's not compare, okay?
yeah.
wow.
But mine has the same last name as me.
It all depends on how you measure.
Mine has the same last name as me.
Oh, I got a receipt.
Did
There's
yours
a
that was-
Chinese electron jumping from camera to camera.
Yeah.
No, that was I did we was shut down for Christmas and New Year's at work.
Junkyard D says Shugu.
That's right, Shugu.
Wow, there's always a place. I haven't found it yet, but
I'm sure we will.
JB,
Don,
are
don't
you
worry.
behaving?
wow, it's kind of hard to find out in the wintertime. Everything's frozen out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of shrinkage.
Yeah, yes. A lot of innies going on.
Yeah.
It's like, well, because I take my lunch on the dock out back, depending on the weather. It was cold today. I think it was 22 degrees at lunch.
Dude, it was
Like, oh man, if that cloud would leave, that sun would warm me up in like 3 seconds.
I wish the sun would came out today. I was out shoveling and it was nasty.
Brian, that's not fair.
Difference Don's made it. Hey, we went to the first one.
I don't know. I got to get this motor together this year. That way I'm not lying to everybody.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Well, I need to put out videos, man. I got so much video, but I just haven't put it out.
It's a pain in the ass.
I know. It's like
I agree. I've been putting out stupid little shorts. I went through my phone. Well, I've been so busy with my, I started that business. I was so busy with work. And then now's like my slow time besides shoveling snow. But I actually have work to do tomorrow. But I did start putting out some stuff. Did you see that snowdrift on the back of Bruno's Honda, though?
It looks like a damn wagon.
It was crazy. That whole car was covered in snow, and then the wind came through, and that whole...
No, it looks like the back of a Ranchero with a topper on it.
I don't think Don's seen it. Let me see if I can...
It looks like a little baby Ranchero with a topper on the back of it.
It was nuts. Dude, I cleaned that thing off today. That must have weighed 200 pounds. Like that whole ass end of that car came up.
I believe that. Then you had to make sure you got it out of the lane of travel.
Yeah.
So
that car, it's a good car. I've
been sick and burned out since after.
We've probably got a foot of snow out in the street. It pulled right out. Like I wanted to move it today because a snowplow was coming through. I was like, oh, cool. He'll shovel out in front of my house.
Yeah.
That fucker never did come through.
I usually
we haven't seen one yet either.
What's
I've
that?
been sick and burned out since after No Names. I haven't seen a plow yet either.
Yeah.
You already got your truck done, don't you, Colleen?
I don't know how well that's going to show up. I really had
Stop right there. Stop right there.
It's a Pontiac. It's a Pontiac on that side.
Yeah, it was like a perfect wedge. Like literally. It's crazy.
Stuck in a wind tunnel.
Yeah. But I had to get it. She got to take her grandma to the doctor tomorrow. So I was like, I got to dig it out, You do get burned out. What's up, John?
Howdy ho.
John's got a good live coming Thursday. That'll be fun. I hope he gets a good turnout for that, by the way.
I don't know if John's seen it yet. Now that he's here.
Look out, John.
Half SUV.
Yeah.
2800 stall from Mike Ivan.
Oh, that's a Mike Ivan converter. Heck yeah. Mine's just off the shelf.
Ain't it pretty?
Yeah. I think actually yours is smaller than mine, Don.
I think they're about the same. They're average.
Yeah. A 9.5 inch converter. That's not average, but yeah.
Oh no, I'm taking it.
Sorry.
For what it's worth, I didn't even measure that. I took his word that's what I need, and I'm golden.
Well, I just went to the Holly sale thing that I don't remember who put it up. It was either Jeffro or who's the guy from the crap. I can't remember who it was, but anyway, I went to theirs and they had a closeout. It was like a clearance sale for those Hayes converters. It's a 3/4 race converter for a Power Glide, but my Power Glide's an oddball. It has a real coarse line on the input shaft, and nobody makes converters for them. It was like it was dirt cheap. I couldn't pass it up. So Just Small Bar Joe. He's the dude, man.
It started out as idle chit chat years ago, and this is what it's coming to.
Nice.
Wow. Well, I brought everything in. I can't work outside. It's too cold. Too crazy.
It is. It is.
There's no. I don't have a workbench out there anyway.
Yeah, it is ridiculously cold.
I got to keep the snowblower available.
Once I get the snow under control, I found some salt. I got to go to Lowe's tomorrow and pick it up. Once I get that out, I'm going to go start cleaning out the garage because luckily I have heat in the garage. Not the greatest heat, but enough.
I need a new set of belts.
What's that?
My seat belts.
Oh, seat belts. Yeah.
Well, at least one for the driver's side.
That's such bullshit.
I know.
I never have agreed with that. Never have agreed with that. But
you know, don't get stuck.
That's a sanctioning body telling you what you have to do, and they can all suck it because
you should see what I'm working with.
we do have those big discounts. Yeah, I watched that video the other night. That's pretty cool.
And look what got caught in.
I gotta watch that over again.
Oh,
yeah.
We got
that's Bobby's backyard.
Is it?
We got till January 20th, and then it's over for the season.
A 10-inch converter is nothing to be ashamed of.
I think the cores that both Don and I's converters are at 9.5, which that's a GM front wheel drive core.
Old Mac, I'd be afraid to talk with any lady who can eyeball the difference. Only the car hobby is getting smaller, better.
You know what's funny is when you get to a certain point, the smaller converter starts going back up to a bigger converter. Like Eddie Likens used to run like a 12-inch converter. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, it'll push right through a small converter. It has to have a big converter.
Yeah, that changeable stators and
yeah. He had that top dragster though, and I remember they ran that Power Glide, and I think it had an 11-inch or 12-inch converter, and I mean that dragster was fast. It was like a 5-flat dragster in the
6,500 converter.
No, it was a 450 because they had to run 450 to run top, and he could run
6,500 RPM stall.
Yeah, he could run like 410s or something. Just
honey, I'm just going to the store, go get ice cream.
But dude, when he would, yeah, exactly. It depends on how much torque. Yeah. But dude, he had what were those, like 632 Donovan engines that he ran or something?
Yeah.
Some big Pontiac head nitrous motor.
Well, he was setting up my rear end. He was telling me about it, and he asked me if I had a stall converter in my car, and I'm like, no, I still got a stock 283.
Yeah. It's
He's
probably,
like,
probably the same converter he ran in his. But, man, I remember we were down to Edgewater one time, and they were running top dragster down there. Was that? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He had a shelf full of different converters.
But I remember I was helping little Eddie jack that car up, and he was like, we got to change the transmission in this thing, you know. And I was a kid. He was like, come on, boy, help me jack this thing up. That transmission it was hotter than hell. And I pulled the drain plug out of it, and I about puked. That transmission fluid smelled like straight rotten eggs. It was just burnt after one run. And I don't know how much nitrous they had on it, but this thing, you know, like I said, it was a big 632 or 530. I don't remember what the heck it was, but it was some big engine, and it had Pontiac heads on it, and all that transmission fluid stunk. Oh, it was so bad.
It sounds like it was disappointing for everybody involved.
That's right. That's why they made me get underneath of it so they didn't puke.
Boy.
Yeah, it's what I say. He's like, you need to help me change this transmission fluid, boy. Come on.
It's a little worse than
it was
bad.
It was bad. It was bad. And it was black as all get out. I mean, it was black as sin. It was horrible.
I had a 67 Chevelle years ago. We was like cruising 45 miles up the way, and it was like, smell that? It's like,
Who
smoke
farted?
We burned up the rear end in it because we wasn't stopping because there wasn't.
Oh gosh, and
there
rear
wasn't
end
a
grease is
record
the
for
worst.
a day. It was like it made it there.
Well, it's like when you take an old engine apart and you pull the main bolts out. That smell is horrible. Like, what is that?
That's something you put on the report.
Yeah, it's like you pull in main bolts. I mean, the motor looks good, but you pull the main bolts out, and you're like,
no, it's
being on.
Well, that smell's coming from down inside a hole that someone.
Yeah.
Don, where is
What's
Ron
up, Brian?
Don, what?
Where's Ron been?
He's been working.
Oh,
yeah, he's been working a lot. I was talking to him the other day on Facebook. He's like, "Man, I've been really busy."
well, he found me on Facebook and friends request me, but I was like, "Hey, nothing." I love the main.
He's been busy.
All right, let me get back to the chat over here. Colleen, Brian, BNR, Dan.
I love the main bolt smell. You know what I'm talking about, Ryan, don't you?
Maybe whatever thread lube they
Having a bottle
manufacturers
opener
use.
when you got pop top beer bottles.
You'll never know when a mechanic hides in a car on his last day at a shop. Upper decker in the AC box. Oh, why not? Man, gear oil, I can't stand the smell of gear oil, especially old
Gear oil
burnt,
is
nasty,
gross.
fucked up rear end. Ugh. Ugh.
I still think the worst thing. Well, there's two fluids I don't like to get on me.
Yep.
There's transmission fluid and
Friction
antifreeze.
modifier.
Oh yeah, friction modifier smells like freaking pee, horse
Yeah.
pee.
Oh, Wendy's home.
We have oil and natural gas wells around us. Occasionally smells worse than rear end fluid.
Wendy,
Gear-
what happened?
Fertilizer they spread. That's a
Yeah.
labor-intensive upper decker.
Yeah, gear oil. I remember one time I had a 77 Blazer, show truck. Bought it that way, Why not? It's only a signature, right?
Right.
It's like,
Bolts. Yep. I don't like it either. That is brake fluid I despise getting on my hands.
brake
And
fluid
the
gives you
dark,
that something else.
Old brake fluid burns the shit out of you.
Well, I took his truck to Watkins Glen for the NASCAR race. Young and stupid, great time. Used the tailgate as to cook. It was the stove.
Burned ATF is worse than a parking garage stairwell in downtown Atlanta in July.
Well, I just want to make an announcement on here. John's having that live this Thursday.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm going back to lives on Thursdays. So
Okay.
let's go.
I gotta find my phone.
It's funny.
All right.
He was like, "Are you going live Thursday?" I'm like, I didn't really plan on it. I'm getting ready to get back up because
What time?
it's been
What time?
probably 8:30.
8:30. Okay. Wow, because winter set in. We got till March to figure it out.
Actually,
But
I might do it at 8 because Cindy goes. My wife goes to work earlier now this year than she has in. Uh-oh.
dang it, Jason.
Oh,
I'll be right back. Maybe.
not me calling him. I
No,
mean,
it's Wendy.
hi Don, how you doing? Miss you.
What are you wearing?
Oh, really?
I got to work
Oh,
Thursday.
okay. All right, guys, I gotta go.
I still remember laying in a puddle
No,
of
I'm
brake
just kidding.
fluid, helping my dad change
Actually, I
brake
probably
lines
will
on
go
his
on to
truck.
8 because I always had to schedule it around Cindy because like a lot of times she was going to work and then I get on and what are you pointing at me for? I didn't do nothing.
I didn't. Burnt rear end gear oil is bad.
It's probably the worst. Yeah.
Because it lingers. And if you get too close to it while you're working on it, it'll like stick in your nose.
Yeah. Let's just say all automotive fluids, when they're past their prime, not good.
Well, antifreeze, the Dex Cool, when it gets burnt, it's nasty.
I don't like any antifreeze, period. Even if it's new. Like, I can't. You get it on you and you
I
can't
should
get
see
it
a
off.
doctor for it.
That's your kid, not mine.
Uh,
Oh, not JB. JB is definitely not my kid. What's up, JB? How you doing, brother? He's been putting out some cool blade sharpening
Oh, I know.
videos. I freaking love watching him do that shit.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, especially with me around. You'll know exactly what one I go in. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
That's a pretty good. That's actually a pretty good analogy. That's a pretty good comparison.
Girl has sulfur in it, high pressure.
Yeah, like diesel oil. Yeah. But Brian, what is it that makes the main bolts smell so bad when you pull one out of an old motor? That's what I want to know. Is that the sulfur too? I guess it probably is because it's.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
because there's been times where I've actually smelled sulfur.
Yeah, and they're under pressure, obviously, but yeah. I think John's live this week's going to be cool though on Thursday. I'm looking forward to it.
Thursday when?
Thursday this week at, let's find it.
Oh shit!
Lars,
Lars, what up?
my brother.
Sulfuric acid that breaks down the sulfur. Shit,
Yeah,
shot
shit.
shirt.
Shit.
We'll make some.
It's okay. Like you said, you're like, we'll probably lose some subs, but
I lose them all the time. It's cool.
Dude,
8
I lost
p.m. Okay.
41 of them at the end of December. I was like, okay, see you, fake guys. It's
Thursday. Okay.
January 9th at 8 p.m.
Lars was on that shit. That was fast.
Thanks, Lars. Well, we got tagged in it, so yeah. I'm just a lot slower than Lars is. In more ways than one.
Get rid of people who need to go. And that, cool with that too.
That's how I feel about it. Every year at the end of the year, I just get dumped on subs. I'm like, those are ones I didn't need anyway.
It was a Kroger night. We don't have any
Yeah,
freaking Kmart's left here.
You guys have Kroger's down there, Lars? That's pretty cool.
Dude, Kroger's is going everywhere now.
Kroger's is in Gasway, West Virginia, exit 62.
Kroger's is, well, it used to be within walking distance of us. Now it's over in Cracktown, USA, because they closed our little ghetto We called it Krogedo.
It was perfect
Hey.
though.
Hey,
Hey,
I got paid more.
Lars is always
Dollars.
oh
$12.80.
shit. You have to figure out what shit it is.
I found $10
hey, right on.
Kroger in South Carolina.
on it at work.
Middle Tennessee.
Sweet.
Hey, Wendy found a $10 winner at work today.
No.
That's an
Well, that's-
old $10 bill too.
Well, that's
90.
1990. Sure.
Yeah.
Because that's Josh was born that year. That's
Wow, that's a $10 winner right there.
Hell yeah.
I got paid extra.
No
Yeah.
way you have a Dollar General, Lars. No way.
That's all right. We'll make sure she won't have to claim it on her income till next year.
Oh yeah, it's the snowstorm. It's a
Yeah.
snow.
The hell you
You got to
say?
get the bread and the milk, Marissa. You're going to learn that.
JB says you better give her that 10 back, Don.
Oh, she'll give it back, but if I ask her, she'll. Yesterday we had
Don,
yes.
no,
I don't
you're
need
not getting it back. No, I'm just playing. It's fine. Go ahead.
No, it's like no. If
Well,
I ask her, she'll give it to me. My money gets moldy.
Paul Fart.
Ronnie had me hold on to a 50 like back in July. You know, if I need it, spend it. You know, which means if you're going to get back less than half,
Old McDonald, I know that was the point. It's like you can't drive more than 5 miles without seeing a damn Dollar General.
either they just opened or just closed.
So there's a down at Caesars Creek, one of our reservoirs down here. There's a little Dollar General on the north side of the lake. Then on the south side of the lake, they're building a Dollar General market. It's like this big ass fucking grocery store. Well, same thing in Indian Lake. There's one on the north side of the lake, one on the south side of the lake.
Well, there's deals to be had.
Just started laughing my ass off. A rubber bearing. Okay. Let's see. Kroger's jacked the shit out of their reading glasses. So
I don't
Dan,
even
if you
go,
didn't
I don't
hear-
even go to Kroger's, Dan. Literally.
Well, how bad do you want to see?
Well, not only that, Kroger's gotten a big lawsuit because they were jacking prices up on everything.
I don't follow it that close.
Oh, there goes my camera.
Saying I have a Kroger card that I use once a year.
Few. Well, I go to Kroger's because they have a lot of Ashley's gluten-free food that she needs. So that's why we do most of our main shopping there.
Well, because when we go home for the reunion, it's like we roll into town. It's like, hey, you need anything from the store?
So
That's our
Lars,
that Indian Lake, literally, you can walk across it. It's only 4 feet deep, but it is a big lake.
the deepest point is 6,
Yeah,
but it doesn't last very long.
it was a reservoir dug for the Ohio Erie Canal.
Well, I give them
It's
credit.
a cool place to go visit because there's
Yeah, but the
shitloads of
algae and
bars
shit's
around
so
it.
bad it sucks.
Yeah,
You can only run jet boats there, right? No props.
No, you can run props. You just gotta you gotta know where to go because if you hit a tree stump, your shit's broke off.
Wow, that's a pricey bag.
and dude, we took the kids to we go up there every year in July. We take all of our grandkids up there. We have a big, old people meet. We took them over to the beach, and it straight smells like ass up there. It's horrible.
Oh, I believe
I feel
it.
bad because that's like my favorite place to go, but it just stinks.
I had to replace the main feed 16 AN 3000 psi hydraulic line yesterday on a Peterbilt. That's a big ass hydraulic line.
Oh, on a tow truck.
Wow, so
That's
yeah.
a big tow truck.
Hope it went well.
Lost Jason again, yeah.
Sounds like it's one of those embrace the sex deals.
I'm here. Just my camera's gone.
So Indian Lake is good in the spring because the algae's not real high. So you can get out in the water and mess around for a little bit and be okay. But in mid to late summer, after the jet boats and all the race fuels,
It's nasty.
water, it's greasy and slimy, and it actually made me feel sick.
It's just like Hydro Bowl where we go. It's okay. And like we went fishing that one spring, I could see my bait all the way at the bottom at 30 feet. But once everybody stirs it up, it's gross. All the Ohio lakes are fucking gross. Even Lake Erie's
Lake
gross.
St. Mary's is going the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool thing about there is I can take the boat and leave it on the foot. I don't have to pull it out of the damn water because it comes with a camper spot.
We love Eastwood Lake.
I'm almost getting late to go to bed.
Yeah,
Never
Eastwood
too
Lake
late to go to bed.
used to be called the Hydro Bowl back in the day. We always call it the Hydro Bowl because it sounds cooler.
Because that's where they used to have the drag boat race. We used to have,
So they have one race a year now in September. And it's those little two-stroke little loud son bitches.
Yeah,
we
that's
get-
what floats up the
actually,
lake is that two-stroke old shit.
we get that here Labor Day weekend up Blockhaven, the regatta, the speedboat races.
Yeah.
It's like, meow. Like, boy, ain't a white cap out there to be found, except for what this guy's ripping out. It's like, you go ahead, all what?
Fast.
Well, that lake is literally a mile long and half a mile wide, but it's good catfishing lake, ain't it, Rob?
Oh, yeah.
So if you go up here to the regatta, you got to go to the other side of the river. There's public drinking over there.
Yeah, we're not supposed to drink on that lake,
It's like,
but we do.
And once it gets to be dark, it's like you better beware because they don't screw around. If you're already drunk, you better go home now.
Rework is fun.
That was years
The
ago.
scariest thing about our lake is we got freaking New Jack City people building fucking camp towns in it. They jumped on the back of my truck one night. Remember that shit, Rob? That's when we started carrying.
Steamboat races. No, that was a long time ago. I think it was before Don's time.
A little before my time. I'm up
The,
for it.
The boat marina up from the shop in Huber, where I work, he has an old steam-powered outboard.
Outboard.
Oh yeah, where I went to get the
That's gotta be a
get that magneto control for your old boat motor rod or that shit up in Columbus.
Oh,
He
yeah,
had-
yeah.
He had a steamboat. He had a steam powered outboard. It was cool as shit.
It was cool as hell looking. It's pretty much a wall hanger just to look at, to ooh and ah.
Ooh,
He's
and
like, somebody comes and buys it, he'll sell it, but typically it's just a conversation thing.
well, it's makes for a big living room.
Yeah, it's a big son bitch, but it's cool. Brian, what have you got going on? You been working on your car? You've been working on that van.
No,
Yeah, they
I've
have
been,
a
look,
call stacks thing down here.
I've been watching everything and nothing.
Well, since I got all this redone down here, I've been down here watching YouTube a lot after work since it's cold out. I don't go out in the cold.
Well, that's why I moved indoors here. It's like I gotta do an inventory of this motor, and there's a bunch of it.
Don, before I put my car together, what's up, 615? Good to see you, dude.
No, it's
All I
okay.
needed was a gas and a battery, and I could have just started this whole room. Between
Well,
Jason's house, my house, the shed, the storage unit, all that shit, my car was scattered everywhere.
oh, I know. It's no. I brought up a folding table. I might have been when you didn't see it earlier.
Yeah.
Table. Heads are down there on the floor. I got crank and all the hardware, pistons in that red tub over there. You know,
Uh-oh.
cam bearings, rings, all that. I just got inventory. I got to make sure I got everything. And these heads, they need kind of gone over again. They were kind of neglected a little bit out there the last month or two. Or
I think Jason just clicky out by accident or something. I don't know.
no, I didn't even realize he was gone.
I heard click and then it went.
Pardon me. It's that
You're
time
good.
of year.
I got this weird thing. I think I don't know. I may leave it alone, but I did. Don has a missing TV on his wall.
Yes. Actually, that was one of my son's 2 monitors. When this was my son's room, he had a computer over here. He had 2 monitors and this and that. He put his own tower together and everything. It's like, whatever, man. Your money. He knows more than I do. He had a nice setup. He just never took that bracket. He never took that wall bracket.
When someone comes in on stage before I add them in, I get this low tone boop. And I've never had that before.
Can't help you.
I've never had that happen before. I don't know why. 3 minutes left.
3 minutes. Is that it?
Yeah.
I got to check tomorrow's weather quick. Low is 16 tonight. Yeah. That was same as we had this morning, so I can't argue that.
Oh, well, we're supposed to get down to 13. No, 11 tonight, 13 tomorrow.
Well, 13 Wednesday, 13 Thursday.
How much snow did you get, Don?
Probably 2.5, 3. You know, it depends on where he's at.
We're supposed to get more Friday.
It was more of a blowing snow, but where it drifted, it gave some people problems.
We're 26 right now, Dan.
26. We're 20
degrees.
$20 feels like 11.
Damn.
That's every
I'll
bit
take
too. Because saying I moved into this work upstairs bedroom, blah blah. I had to been to the garage and back like 8, 9, 10 times. I don't know. You know, I was carrying heads, carrying valves, or gasket sets, and I got to do an inventory, and it's like every time I go out the back door, the wind's blowing harder. You know, what's up with that?
High tomorrow, 17, low of 3. Pass.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
All I know is my blanket has been enough, and I'm about to pull the electric.
Calling for snow and 22 on Saturday. Now, me and Ronnie wants to go out for daylight or a mid-morning, not too late, mid-morning, Saturday.
This weekend's actually supposed to be in the 30s for us.
Well, it's that. If you go out for daylight, you got to look at that 6 o'clock time frame or temperature gauge.
Yeah, we lose sunlight at like 5:20 now. I hate it.
Oh, you're 20 minutes farther than us. Because our sunset here in Uncle Sonny, which is Cleveland, he's 20 minutes later than we are here. So you're right at 20, 22 minutes, if you go east to west.
Let's see. At 5:21. I hate it. We were at -7 a couple weeks ago.
Wind chill?
-21. Wow. Yeah, probably a wind chill. We had some really cold wind chills a couple weeks back, and I did not like it.
Well, there a week or so ago, we made it down to 3 degrees, and it's like, who? Tell you what, 3 and 13 is a big difference.
Read that, Don.
Old office filing cabinets are great for organizing engine parts, Don. Remove the dividers, unscrew out. I'm throwing them out here on a table. I gotta inventory all this, pack it up, and take it to Cleveland. We'll put it together. Wendy's going to have a whole 440 in pieces in the back of her van. Come up Memorial Day. Come Memorial Day or that time frame.
All right, Don. As much as I hate to do it to you, dude, but it is 10 o'clock, and I'm going to shut her down.
Oh, I was just starting to brag it up. Okay. No, I knew you was going to be on. I wanted to come in and say hello. It's been a while.
It's cool. It was a really good night tonight. I mean, a lot of people joined, had a lot to talk about. Some lives aren't this, exciting. So,
well, it's this time of year. It gets dark 5:30. By the time 8 o'clock rolls around, everybody's bored and wanting to do something. Who's live? Oh, Rob on Tuesday.
Everybody. Yeah.
And I
Well,
go
Jason
to
gets back on Thursdays. That'll be fun.
Oh, Jason's going to be back. That's right. That means I got to have this a little more organized.
Yeah, I'm going to try and paint and get some other things done down here too.
Wow, man, it's time for them winter blues. You just can't let them get to you.
Yep.
Wow.
I might even put a new floor in. I don't know.
Oh, don't talk about doing labor work like that. Wendy will want a new bathroom, which it's due, but man, that's what when you start ripping out a bathroom, it you can't finish it tomorrow.
I already did all that. I ain't doing it again.
Yeah, where are you going to get a shower now?
So the only big project I'm doing this winter is my laundry room. I'm taking everything out using the self-leveling concrete. It has to dry for a day. And then I'm going in and tiling the whole floor. And then, so that'll be a whole weekend.
Oh, you better start on Wednesday.
Nah, it'll take me an hour or two to get everything cleared out.
Well, I don't know how big the room is. Wendy always wanted this room to be a laundry room, so we didn't have to take everything downstairs and then bring it back up, which I can understand.
Oh, man, if I was to guess, it's probably a 10 by 10. So I've got
decent size.
Washer and dryer here, shelf here, other side of the room is the freezer and another shelf, and then be able to hang clothes on and stuff. Oh, and the utility sink.
Like Wendy says, I'm in her laundry room. She wants the drain and the water lines and everything. She wants some washer and dryer. I don't know either this side or that side, but she's always wanted that. It's like, because once you start tearing into walls,
I have to redo
it takes
all
a while
anyway.
It takes a commitment.
Yep.
Well, was actually this room way back when it had like a corner closet here. We stripped it all out over the winter It had the horsehair and lap board, and and I carried it out in 5-gallon buckets, 2 at a time, downstairs, and I made a pile in the garage over the winter. So when springtime rolled around, all I had to do is open the garage door and hope a buddy or two showed up so we could shovel this in the truck.
Mine's plastic, Dan. The concrete one that was here, they got rid of. But
Ended up
right,
insulated this room way too much.
yeah.
In the summertime, it is 95 degrees in here. It gets the evening sun. And in the wintertime, like this window doesn't see sun for 6 months. It's that corner of the house, the prevailing wind and all that good stuff.
Right.
The north face is a real thing.
All right, man.
All right. Yeah, you
have
were
a good
heading
week.
out.
We will catch you on Thursday regardless.
All right, I'll be looking.
All right. You guys take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.
Night all.
All right. Later.
Everybody.